What's up, everybody? It's Jonathan from Lone Wolf Day Trading. And Monday, it was crazy. Now, there was no volume, not really, but we made it work. We made it work, and we trade within the first 1 minute candle. There's no other traders that do that. I don't see other traders trading within that first 1 minute candle. It's too crazy. It's just too fast for them. But I'm fast, like a gazelle or something. I don't know. But hey, I can't wait to share with you guys. It's awesome. The action is here. I'll just show you a sneak peek real quick. What the f is this? I didn't turn my templates off? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, crap. No. What? Garage Day Trader. I messed up, man. I put my freaking templates on and I didn't even take them off. I just won't upload anything. I just won't upload anything, and I'll just do a little brief over it. No, people want to see the moving candlesticks. I'm just gonna have to make it work. I'm gonna have to make it work somehow. Ah, crap. So I'm currently watching J&J, Johnson & Johnson. This one's down a little over $4 within the pre-market. Now, there isn't really a lot of opportunity right now. I did see this huge seller wall on it, which means there is a lot of selling power. Now, if we look at the daily, on Friday, I mean, it suffered a large amount. That's why I don't want to go full force, because it's already suffered so much. Now, of course, it can still go down, but we just want to be very careful. Now, there's actually a couple minutes till market open. Hopefully this spikes and makes a new low, so I have an opportunity to actually jump in and start my shorting position. So I currently have 150 shares in the montage, too short. Again, just watching it. Hopefully it pulls up to the VWAP a little closer. All right, looks like we just broke the high. Our high right now is 128.97. I wanted to break this just because it will confirm that, hey, this thing is very overextended. Now, if it doesn't break this, I still want to get in, but probably a smaller share size, not 150, because this is a big mover, and it does have somewhat of a spread. So I'm going to change it to 100 shares right here, and if it starts to break, I'm actually going to short it. So right here, I just shorted 100 shares. My average right now is 128.55, and it looks like it could possibly break a high right now, but that's okay. I want it to become overextended. That's why I went in only 100 shares. Okay, so we just broke. Our high right now is 129.22. I put 200 shares in the montage, and I just shorted 200 more shares. My average now is 128.95. Now, I'm waiting for that pullback. Could it break a new high? Of course it could. And if it does, then I'm going to add to that position as well. I still have a lot of room, and that's why I only go in with small share size to start with, because I see that I could possibly build a big position on this. I just don't want to go in full force immediately. I want the buyers to get out. I want the shorters to take the profit from the pre-market. Now, of course, I'm going to be looking at 128.50 because that was a pre-market support and also resistance. So I'm going to keep a really close eye on it. Of course, the second minute candle is going to be very volatile. I have 300 shares right now as my position. Just watching the time and sales and the montage very closely just to see if there's going to be a break. Okay, we have that 50, and 50 just broke, and I'm going to cover my position right here. All right, everybody, I apologize for the templates within the capture card. I didn't turn them off, and it's completely my fault, but I still want to give you guys an idea of what the movement looked like when I was actually trading it in real time. I mean, it was wild. I mean, the first minute candle, there was multiple highs broken within it. And then you just saw the huge sell-offs that occurred. So, you know, I just want to go over my trades, and actually, if you didn't see how much I actually realized, how much profit I had made, go over that as well. Now, as you see with these two trades, the 100 and the 200 shares, I got in at 128.55 and 129.15. Now, because I upped my share size, as you saw, my average cost was 128.95, I believe. So that gave me, you know, a good amount right there. And then because once it, you know, sold off within the second minute candle right here, I got out at 128.27. So I made $204 on it. Now, as you see, I have another position. This wasn't shown within the live trading. Why is that? Because it was just so distorted from the templates, I couldn't really show you guys. But as you see, I had 50 shares. I short sold it, so SS, short sell. at 129.39. So right over here. And then at 9:33, so as you see within this candle, I bought it back at 129.25. 14-cent profit, equivalent to $7. Now, of course, you see this huge candle right here on the downside. Yeah, in hindsight, I see it now, and maybe I should have been more patient. But again, with Johnson & Johnson, a large company, there's people that want to dip buy it. Even when it has horrible news, they feel like it's going to go up. And people that bought it, maybe not Friday, but people that bought it, this day, it may be $147 or something like that. I mean, they need to average out their cost if they ever want to make profit on this thing. So you always want to be wary when big stocks are down like this, especially when they have this huge spike down. More than likely, they're going to pull back. So you just, again, want to be very cautious about that. Now, the reason that I enjoy trading the first candlestick, second candlestick, a lot of people say, don't do that. I don't think you're going to see that in a trading book. And that's fine. Everyone's going to have their own style. Some people only trade pre-market when the volatility is very low because it is less risky within the pre-market. Now, of course, the way that it moves within the pre-market, it could jump from $1 and then next second it could be $1.15. So it can be more risky that way, but you're not going to be risking as far as these huge spikes up, in the first and second minute candle. Some people don't trade, until 15, 30 minutes into market open, which is, again, fine. Everyone, as long as you have the technique that you're comfortable with and you profit off of, that's fine. There is no right way to do it. It's just whatever you're comfortable with and then however you practice it. With me, first minute candlestick, second minute, that's the way that I trade it, and I feel comfortable doing that. Now, why is it that, I had got in on the 50 shares? Was there something that I had looked at? Well, the thing is, and this is what I put in my video last time, is false breaks. False breaks are very important. Now one thing that, that's actually seen here is the low of this candle is 128.26. The low of this one is 128.25. False break. That means it broke that low and immediately came back up. Now, of course, when you're actually looking at it, it's going so quick, you have to really pay attention. Now, when you're actually watching a live trading, in real time, I mean, the numbers are going very, very quick, and it's hard to keep up with, I'll admit. You just have to be very focused, and the more you trade, the more you'll get used to it. I promise you that. Now, I should have seen with this high right here, 129.74, then 129.83. So we have 9-cent break, which could be equivalent to a false break with 100 plus stock. I mean, this stock costs $130. So that small break is a false break. It's not like it's breaking up how it did, right here off of this high. So false breaks are just very important. Also, overextension off the VWAP, again, very important. Industrial traders, some of them can't trade when the stock is under the VWAP, and some can't trade when it's above the VWAP. So you just want to be very cautious of, okay, where is it in accordance to the VWAP, which I believe is the most important indicator. Some people use SMAs, EMAs. Pivot points is also another thing that people use, which can be very helpful, don't get me wrong. But I keep it very simple. And the VWAP is my primary one that I'm looking at when it comes to these positions. Now, the reason that I only got in 100 shares and 200 shares is, again, this one was down a large amount from Friday, a large amount. And then at the time, it was down, as you saw in the live trading, a little over $4. And I was waiting for a pullback. Now, of course, it did pull up a good amount because right here, we have it right here. But when it opened up, I mean, we still had this huge gap. So I wasn't trying to get in, 1,000 shares and it spikes up $2 on me. I'm already down $2,000. I just didn't want to go that route because, again, when people see the huge stocks that are down, they want to dip buy it because in their mind, it's going to go back up sooner or later. So just, again, be very cautious. Look for your false breaks. When I trade, I'm looking for any indicator. Am I looking for a cup and handle? Am I looking for a bull flag, a bear flag? Anything really. I'm just looking for anything that's going to assist me if this is the entry point that I should take. Again, thank you all so much for checking out my live trading session. Again, I apologize for the templates. I know it's not the best, but again, I wanted to show you guys the live trading. And hey, I would rather post it than not post it because, you can still get education off of just the movement and why I trade these first and second minute candles. You're not going to see that with a lot of traders in general. So just giving you the reasoning, and then also it's fun to watch. I mean, I love watching the first and second minute candles, the first 5 minute candles. Those are just very fun to watch because it's so volatile. It's consistently breaking highs, it's consistently breaking lows, and it keeps me entertained. So, that's fine. Again, I truly appreciate all the support. Let me go ahead. Mr. Kitty, he's here. We're at 312 subscribers. My goal for the end of the year is to hit 350 before the end of the year. That's my goal. I know we can make it. Mr. Kitty's very excited. I might replace Mr. Kitty with something else. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. But I really do appreciate all the support. It truly means the world to me. I can't believe 312 people want to see my trading. It just blows my mind. It truly does. And I never take you guys for granted. I promise you that. As always, and will always be, this is Jonathan and Mr. Kitty with Lone Wolf Day Trading. And stay green.